I'm Stephen. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, like, the reason why I walked past you, it wasn't because I'm trying to judge you or anything like that. I already know exactly what you're going through. I work with young people all the time, you know? And I grew up here, I was an overweight kid, yeah? And I got bullied. I was dark skinned, they bullied me in school. And as a result of that, I thought, how do I react? So I thought, let me start being bad. So I started doing dumbness in class, I got kicked out of school. You know, I got told never come back to school. And then I got involved in ACs, I started doing fraud. You know about ACs? I started shotting, I started doing like robberies. And before, all of it was because I didn't believe in myself. And every time I made money, I felt better, you know, because I could never ever get anything right. And then I had a dream one day that I was going to go to prison for murder, you know, and God spoke to me in the dream, to Stephen, if you carry on living your life this way you're going to end up. If you give your life to me, I'm going to make you a role model to young people all over the world. This isn't a dream. The next day I told my mum the dream. I said, Mum, I had this weird dream, I went to prison for a murder. And then she told me, give your life to God, Stephen. I said, that's what my mum's going to say, it was all long. I told my mates the same dream, they started laughing at me. Cut a long story short, I gave my life to the Lord, I went to church on Sunday, ended up giving my life to Jesus, you know, and I felt complete forgiveness. The first thing I read in the Bible was Philippians 4:13. I don't know if you heard this scripture before. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. All my life I've always been told I can't do, you know, but then God tells me, Stephen, you can do this, you know. So I just started boxing, started winning fights, started winning championships. I went to university. 2 years later, I ended up winning the British Amateur Championships for boxing, you know. And I was on the back page of the newspapers for winning gold. And on the front page of the newspapers was 4 of my brothers that I told about the dream. They got life in prison for murder. And these are the same guys that I had the dream about, you know. So now today, cut long story short, today I'm running my own boxing academy. It's called Box Up Prime. We work with hundreds of kids all over London, you know, and I've got my own. I never thought I'd have my own gym. I never thought I'd have my own gyms. I never thought I'd have box up set up in different countries. I thought I was going to have to do roads for the rest of my life, but I don't. But now the rest of my life is dedicated to working with young people. You know, I don't want to see no one die. I've lost 6 kids, can you imagine, in 1 year?
It's terrible.
And it hurts me. I cry every time they die. You know, it hurts me. And when I see you walking around with a shank and a strap, like straight away, I know what message that you're sending. I saw the way you was holding it, very proud. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it's not because you're a bad kid, it's not because you've got bad parents, but the music you're listening to right now, the song I knew what you was listening to. And this first word I heard when I took the headphones off you is that, drop man down and draw his blood. That come on, why are you not going to be proud holding that? Because it's not you, it's not your parents, it's the devil. The devil's gassed everybody up to think that this is the way. You know, and then we've had 62 murders this year. 62 young kids that are in hell.
There was two more yesterday.
2 more, look at that, 64 murders. And these are young kids that didn't know about God and they're going to hell. And it hurts me. I don't cry when a young kid dies. I cry when a young kid dies without knowing Jesus. That's when I cry. Because I don't know where the rest of his life is. I don't know if I'm ever going to see you again, bro. Yeah? But what I want to do, I want to pray for you before I at least go. And I want to pray a prayer for you that God uses you to be a powerful man in your generation. I want to pray another prayer for you that you will not die and you will not go to prison. You won't die and you won't go to prison, but God will use you to be a powerful man. The same way God's used me. I got kicked out of school. The school I got kicked out of, yeah, they called me back and they've asked me to run the behaviour program at that school. I'm now governor of the school I got kicked out of.
That's good.
You know, they told me never step foot in this school again, and now I'm a governor there. Not because I'm smart, not because I've got like I know how to box, but because Jesus lives in me and I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I want to pray that prayer for you, that you have a revelation of who God is. I'm not doing this for the camera, I'm not doing this for your parents, I'm doing this because God made me speak to you right now. I'm going back to London right now, but God told me come round here. I'm going back to London right now, but God told me come round here just to speak to you. That's how much God loves you. He's got such a plan and purpose for your life.
You know what I'm going to ask you to do before you pray for him?
Yeah, please.
I'm the under-17s coach at our football club in Luton.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm actually going to come up to speak to some of our boys.
100%, I'll give you my card.
Yeah, get your card, because this is deep. This is deep.
I'll give you my card, 100%.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's what I do. God loves you so much, bro. Yeah? I don't know what your background is, I don't know what your faith is, but I really feel led that you need to get to know Jesus today. You know? And I want to invite you to get to know Jesus if you don't mind. It will save your life, bro. It will save your life. Pass me your hand, bro. Repeat after me. Father God, forgive me of my sins. I know that you sent your son Jesus to die on the cross for me. I give my life to you today.
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 Use me.
Use me.
Use me.
Use me.
Use me.
Use me.
Let me be somebody for your kingdom.
Let me be someone for your kingdom.
Let me be able to do all things
Let me be able to do all things
through Christ,
through Christ,
who gives me strength.
who gives me strength.
I give my life to you today.
I give my life to you today.
You are now the king of my life.
You are now the king of my life.
Use me how you feel fit.
Use me how you feel fit.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. Father God, thank you for this brother, Lord God. Thank you for your brother, Lord God. Use him, Lord God. Let him go so many places, Lord God. The same way you used me, you took me out of the roads. The same way you took me out of prison. The same way you stopped me from being involved in murders. Use him, Lord God. The same way you've allowed me to go all over the world. Use him, Lord God. I pray for this guy, Lord God. Everything you've blessed me with, Lord God, bless him with the same, Lord God. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bless you, brother.
Can you just send a message to my boys in my football club?
Guys, listen, every single one in this football club, yeah, make sure you stay focused. The road thing is dead, yeah. So many kids are dying. Over 64 kids have died already this year. They're not dying because of a strategy. It's a strategy because of the devil. The devil wants to kill all of you, especially the black kids. He wants to kill you. The reason why he wants to kill you because he knows that you're carrying something. All of you kids are pregnant with a big dream. You're pregnant with a big vision. You're pregnant with so many gifts that God has put in you. But the devil knows that and he wants to kill you. And he wants to abort your dreams and he wants to abort you. So he wants you to join him in hell. Don't go to hell. It's long. Yeah? Because when you go to hell, you can never ever come back to this world again. You're there for eternity. You're there forever. You know? So I encourage all of you guys to get to know who Jesus is, one. Second, come off the road thing, two. And thirdly, make it in football and start making 20, 50, 60 bags a week so you can make your parents happy, you can buy some real clothes, you can buy some nice German cars, you can do some great things for your community. You can't get that from the roads. Because you're making dough from the roads, you're trying to build a line, you're going to get nicked within the next couple months. The police are going to nick you, they're going to take the money, they're going to take everything you stacked for, they're going to take your cars, the clothes, and guess who's going to miss you the most? Not your friends, your mum. When you die, your friends are only going to say RIP maximum for 2 months. I've seen it 6 times in this last year. They're going to say RIP maximum for 2 months. They're going to say free my nigger maximum for what, a year? And after 1 year, they're not going to send you no money. After 2 months, they're not going to say RIP. You're just going to be another name, which is a statistic. Don't be a statistic. Be a child of God. Be used. Go far. Set up businesses. You know what I'm trying to say? Give money to your mum for the 9 months she carried you. Give money to your dad for the days that you pissed your dad off. Give money to them. Let them be proud of you. You know, don't go down this road thing. It don't add up. It don't make sense. I've lost so many kids in the last year. All of my brothers that I grew up with from a young age are in jail for life. It's long. So guys, focus and take life serious.
Tell it with his soul. How many youths have we lost to the road? Out of control. Tell me, will they ever know? Tell me, will they ever know? That someone put them in the position to piss on a pig.
What you can see taking place right now is one of our speed mentoring sessions where we have a group of professional black men who are coming today to mentor to our young leaders in the WYLA. These are our mentees who are basically putting questions to the various men who have come to participate today. They're trying to find out from the men, get pointers as to life experiences, possible career information, things that they can do in life, things that they should avoid in life, and things of that nature. So it's a frank exchange of ideas and concepts and views and questions.
Shaking the hands of each and one of these kings who have come here today and given their life, in your time, their time, free of any charge. None of them's charging us. So we want you to take this thing serious. Think about the words that's going to be given to you. They're going to give you a word of advice. And we want you to think about those words of advice as you go down. What made the Black Panther the Black Panther? That he became the Black Panther because he took on 10,000 years of supplied knowledge from the first Black Panther to himself. What you're looking at here is a nation of Black Panthers. They're going to pass on their collective knowledge to you.
Westside Young Leaders Academy. We're building up people who can learn from others' experience and go forward and make a change. Not questioning. You're secure. Anything you require, any knowledge you require to get to where you need to be is here.
There's about 25 of them, very, very powerful group of young black men, all different professions, very successful. They're all very good examples, otherwise we wouldn't have them here to bring them in front of you. You question them. They're here to serve you today.
Looking around the room, this is a powerful, powerful feeling right now. When we get to be around brothers and sisters, you know, pouring into each other energy, and the love is literally just transferring around the room.
One thing I think I got out of today is the importance of men in children's lives. I'm a father of 3 boys. I know how important I am to them and how much I take my responsibility really seriously. But not everybody has that, and so we have to step out of our comfort zone and come and support.
Energy I felt here today among these young people and these amazing men here was phenomenal. And thank you guys for the opportunity to get us together like this.
Great experience to talk to other black men that have a lot of experience of life.
Something that was repeated to me throughout all of the brothers was that the word focus. I think sometimes it will fly by my head, but I think today it really stuck with me. It would be different when my mum tells me or my dad tells me, but hearing it from different brothers, I think the word focus is stuck with me today. And throughout the rest of my career and my studies, I'm just going to focus.
I've learned a lot of keys to success, such as like putting your mind to it, focusing, and lots of it. And I think that it was very nice of them to come and spend their time with us.
Well, I think it went really good because I've got interviewed, and I asked them like, what do graphical designers do and how do they make it? Because I want to be a graphical designer and I want to be an engineer.
All the activities we've done today, we've had lots of games and we've had lots of interviews, speakers and stuff that will help me in the future. Because like we got to meet like black people that have gone through the same experience as us, like as they were young, and I think all these black people should take the opportunity to have take the opportunity to meet these guys because they're very inspiring, and loads of them can be your role model and like help you in the future. Because like when you go along, you have to climb a ladder, and that ladder leads you to success.
I wasn't quite sure how effective their words would be when I first came here, but after speaking to the brothers and I was talking to them on a personal level, and I think the advice they gave me will stick with me throughout my whole life. I appreciate it now, but in 10 years time I think I'll appreciate it even more.
I thought it was a great success. Yeah, everything was very informative, so yeah, today was very good.
They didn't even get paid or anything, they just came because they done it through their heart and their truth. They wanted to guide us. Black people, big people, 21 and all that stuff, they guide young kids to grow like them, so they want to be like them. But we got to be better than them. We got to achieve more. We got to get rich, we got to get to make billionaires. When you see Bill Gates and that's what we're going to do. We're the black ones.
It went really, really well. If I was to compare it to last year, I think the mood was lighter. The boys were more engaging. You know, I talked to about 4 of them. They all had questions. It was just a great day.
Today was phenomenal, man. You know what? Right now, I don't think I can really put into words. So, what this means to me, and I'm sure what it means to the boys. I'm gonna have to go home with them. I really think about it and really digest it. But no, things like this, there needs to be more of this. And I'm honoured to be one of their mentors, to come and share my knowledge and to learn. Again, we will invite you back to Westside again, because there is a massive contribution that you can make to ensuring that our boys become the leaders that they should be destined to be. We just want to really, really say thank you so much.
yo.